are young man, you must be living. Go now, you are forgiven. But the men stood fast with their guns on their shoulders, not knowing what to do with the contradicting orders. The general said he would do his own duty, but he would extend it no further. The men could go as they pleased, but not a man moved. Their eyes gazed straight ahead, till one by one they stepped back and not a word was said. And the old general was left with his own words echoing in his head. He then prepared to fight. He said, I have seen the others, and I have discovered that this fight is not worth fighting. No, and I've seen their mothers, and I will no other to follow me where I'm going. So, take a shower and shine your shoes. Oh, you got no time to lose. You are young man, you must be living. Yeah, take a shower and shine your shoes. Oh, you got no time to lose. You are young man, you must be living. Go now, you are forgiven. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Go now, you are forgiven. Go now, you are forgiven. Go now, you are forgiven. Go. Yeah. Go now, you are forgiven. Go now, you are forgiven. Go now, you are forgiven. Go. Oh, go now, you are forgiven. Go now, you are forgiven. Go now, you got to be, got to be, got to be, got to be, got to be. Hey.
Lightning 100. That was the general dispatch there, 7 minutes into the 1 o'clock hour. It's Friday, September 10th. Lieutenant Dan hanging out with you on the radio. And as promised, we're bringing in Lucie Silvas. Lucie, how's it going?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. So today's a fun day, right? Does it kind of feels like Christmas?
It feels like Christmas, and it's like a mixture of like total joy and also like, I can't explain it. I like adrenaline, and I haven't slept in days, and I'm like, but every artist knows this, or creative person, and you know this with any job. It's like there's the excitement mixed with such a build-up of almost happy adrenaline, but anxiety as well. And it's this song in particular kind of pulls at my heartstrings a lot. The message is like, stay in the moment, and then I'm like, It's such a juxtaposition to the song. But I'm very happy it's out.
Yes, Lucie Silvas just released We Don't Know We're Living, featuring Brandi Carlile. Enjoy a lot of coon. That's awesome.
Oh, my goodness. I tell you, I can't even... The way it came about was so lovely as well, because it was such a... I've known Brandi for a few years. She, as you know, has been a huge supporter of other artists, but she has took me under her wing, and it was crazy because I knew her a lot longer than she's known me. I've been a fan of her for a long time. It was my husband John that first introduced me to her music, and you know, she loved this song. And then when I met Joy completely separately to that, we had such a connection when we met and wrote. Her heart just, I don't know, she's such a special person, and her voice does something. I'm completely taken, and Brandi is one of my heroes. So I asked them both, and I didn't even expect them to say yes. I just was like, will you please sing this with me? And it's made the song what it is, because I loved the song anyway. And I got to write it with one of my great friends, K.S. Rhodes and Caroline Spence. It's just, it feels very natural and special to have this. There isn't anything to do with politics or industry. It's just friends that have come together and made some sort of magical alignment.
Well, of course, K.S. Rhodes magically brought you here into the studio the first time. Maybe was that tied into Musician's Corner way back in the day? I almost feel like...
Maybe it was when he was doing it.
Like,
because, yeah, and he brought me in. It was so sweet. And he I'm, him and Aaron and Macaulay are like family to me. So I don't think there's anything better than having these experiences in music with people that you are family with. That's what makes it, because this is an extremely challenging industry. So when you can do it with people you love and that support you on a personal level, that don't really care what you do, business or not, they just are there. And this has come full circle for me and him.
And you mentioned Caroline Spence, and I just saw her out at Musicians Corner.
Yeah.
I guess that was maybe last week. I don't know. The weeks are hard to keep up with this year for some reason. But oh my gosh, her set was so good.
She's magical. And I felt that. I think that's the reason this song came about, because it was the first time we'd met, and we're in a room together, and there's always so much going on in everyone's lives, and we just had this connection. And I'd heard that kind of statement, fish don't know they're wet, it was a TED talk or something, and I was like, oh my God, that's actually a very true point. I was like, we're so unaware we think we're so entitled to the air we breathe that we don't realize that we're doing it, that we're alive, we're right here, right now, and we take it for granted. And we all jumped on this thing that fell out of us all. And I love Carrie. She is such a special artist in her own right, and so is Kevin. So it's like it feels magic to have us all together.
I'm right there with you. We got Lucie Silvas. She is live and alive and living, and here in the Lightning 100 studio. We're actually also on volume.com. And not to I know, right? We got the cameras in here, volume.com.
I literally did not even see that. I looked at okay, there's a camera right there. Yeah, I'm fixing my hair, and I'm like,
right? That's all right. Hey, we got the cameras in here, and it's cool. It's a neat thing. We're grateful to have volume.com because we've got awesome cameras, and then we get to share this with the world, because you and I know how much magic's happening right here in Nashville.
Absolutely.
And we've missed so much bringing in bands and getting to do in studio performances.
Man, yeah.
And all these bands, as I'm seeing them, walk on stage at Musicians Corner. I was there last night, and like every band's like, all right, finally our first show in a year, in 2 years.
God.
It's
so what a crazy time we're in, and I think everyone's just figuring it out day to day, how to come back from. I feel like some people had trouble going into the pandemic. People are having trouble coming out of the pandemic. It is just a navigation for so many people, and it's nice to be connected. And things like this, they help. People want to hear and see everyone coming together and making music in any way that we can. And so it is a minefield, but we're always going to be dealing with something. We're always navigating our way through this world somehow. So
totally. Well, I appreciate you navigating your way over to the studio today. Before we can't keep her too long, because we got to let her go set up. I think she has to set up for sound check at 2:00. Musicians Corner, free music, 5 to 9 p.m. tonight. Centennial Park. Lily Mae, Sunseeker, so many more. And Lucie Silvas will take the stage out there at 8:15 p.m. So what we're going to do, we're going to have her and her band play a couple songs. You're going to play 2 songs for us. And then we're going to play the studio version of We Don't Know We're Living, so we can hear it with Brandi Carlile. Enjoy a lot of Coon. I haven't played it yet on the show.
Oh my goodness!
It just came out, so that's gonna be fun for us all.
Thank you,
all to get to hear that, and you can hear what it sounds like on the radio.
Oh man, you guys are the best, honestly.
Well,
you've been there for me from day one. I can't. To make Nashville my new home, from coming here from another country and having you guys embrace it is really something. I hope you know how much it does for artists in this town and beyond. So, honestly,
keep making great music, and we'll keep playing it.
Okay.
That sound like a good deal?
My best.
All right. This is Lucie Silvas, and she is live on Lightning 100.
I took a trip, but I was not on a vacation. Sat face to face with my love, but I didn't see him. Staring out at the Grand Canyon. Oh, but I was just so busy planning the places I see my life like it looks in the pictures. The sky really is that blue and the grass is that green. I had everything that I wanted. Now I wanna go back, 'cause it was right there and I wasn't. And birds don't know that they're singing. Fish don't know that they're swimming. No one knows the beginning. We don't know that we're living. Oh, we're living. Oh, now we're living. All birds don't know that they're singing. Fish don't know that they're swimming. No one knows the beginning. We don't know that we're living. Oh, we forget that we're spinning. Hold on to what you're giving, 'cause no one knows when it's ending. We don't know that we're living. Oh, that we're living.
Lightning 100, Lucie, Silvas, live here in the Volume.com studio on Lightning 100 and Volume.com/Lightning 100. And tonight, headlining Musicians Corner Nashville, our September Sundown Series, 5 to 9 p.m., Centennial Park. When you get off work, show up thirsty, hungry. They got the MC Pub. You can get a drink. They got great food trucks. You know, they've got 2 different types of coffee, so that, you know, appeals to me. They've got ice cream.
Always me. Oh, ice cream.
I know, right?
Who doesn't feel like a 12-year-old when eating an ice cream? It's like
Exactly. I realize there's like 2 types of people. There's like a person who's like willing to like get an ice cream on a cone and just enjoy it a little bit more, but it's gonna be messier. Or someone who like always wants it in a cup because it's less messy. It's not quite as fun. But you're eating ice cream. I mean, how can that not be fun?
I wish the world were as simple as dividing people into 2 types of methods of ice cream eating. That would be so great. I mean, it's true. It's like when you have a cone, you feel like you've got right till the absolute end. You've got a surprise coming. It's like with the waffle cone, and then with a cup, you're like it's just cardboard. That's not exciting.
I know. I mean, this is what I was thinking about last night because I was out at Musicians Corner, you know, getting my ice cream dinner, two scoops of mint chip.
Ice cream dinner. That's another level. Yeah. That's another level.
Ice cream and espresso. All right.
As long as it wasn't like pizza flavored ice cream. I think I'd draw the line at mixing ice cream with savory.
You're right. Yeah.
Savory nuts.
I don't know if I could do that. I mean, I don't know. I would try it. I mean, that's the cool thing about ice cream. Yeah, usually you can get a sample. You'd be like, can I just taste? Can I see what that tastes like?
Me too. I'd be curious.
Lucie Silvas hanging out with us. That was We Don't Know We're Living, a brand new song she just released. It's out into the world with Brandi Carlile and Joy Oladipoon. We're going to take a listen to that studio version before we let her out of here. So you just had a birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your birthday month?
It's my birthday month, Virgos. You know, we're crazy people. There's nothing I can do about it.
My youngest daughter had one 2 days ago, and my son has one in 2 days. So.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, that's so close together. I mean, I have, my sister-in-law, Natalie. It was her birthday 2 days later. It's Jared who produced this record. It was his birthday yesterday. And it's so crazy because I've always been a bit weird about birthdays, being the sort of center of attention in that way. It just makes me really anxious, and just even when John and I got married, we did it by ourselves. Like, I couldn't. The thought of walking down an aisle gave me a panic attack. So I was like, so it's really weird with things like that. And then all of a sudden this year, I was like, hey, just to let everyone know around me, if you decide to make a fuss of me on this birthday, that's fine. I've kind of changed my stance on being made a fuss of.
Okay, all right.
So, I decided to go on the bus with John and TJ because I didn't want to be apart from John on my birthday. And I got on, and Natalie Osborne and Jacob, her boyfriend, from the Brummies, who is one of my dear friends too, had decorated the whole bus with happy birthday.
Nice.
Got me a chocolate pie from Edley's, which is my favorite. I could eat a whole thing by myself.
Yes.
And it was just this loveliest. It was a perfect birthday. Erin McCarthy flew out to Detroit to be with me, and it was a really special birthday.
And your husband just got a present. I saw you got a CMA nomination,
Yes,
a couple of them.
they did, and he's so proud. And it's funny because we're quite similar in that we find it hard to get ahead of ourselves with something that we've been involved in. It's hard to see it from an outside perspective. But when it came to Skeletons, this new record, I've never seen him so proud and excited of that. Like, he's usually quite understated, but he was pumped the minute they came out the studio. He just loved it. And ironically, they made basically a record for a live show, and then they had to be grounded for a year, like everybody.
Yep.
And now
it's the Osborne brothers, for those who don't.
Yeah, brothers Osborne.
Brothers Osborne.
They're really proud of it, and I think that they've worked very, very hard. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Very, very hard on getting to where they are.
How much does he participate in your music when you're making your music?
This time he did. With EGO, he wasn't around. He was around for one of my favorite songs on that record, Everything Looks Beautiful, and he was there for that. And sometimes it's good when we separate, and yet this one we came together because we have so many similar musical influences. I mean, because of the pandemic, it was literally in the studio, me, John, Gina Johnson, Jared Kay, Fred Eltringham playing. It was only us, and then Ian Fitchuck came in to play some keys and stuff like that. But John was very involved, all the guitar parts that you hear, some of the bass parts as well. I think the bass on this track, We Don't Know We're Living, is Jared. But he's always involved, and we do a lot together, and we work really well together. And I'm about to do some shows with Sheryl Crow next week in New York, and John is actually coming with me to play those. And him and her are friends, and so it's a lovely situation that we get to do that together.
And we've been playing Cool Down with Sheryl Crow on the track, and it sounds so good.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
and
yes.
She's a very special woman, not just because she's literally an icon and a legend. Her career shows that, but just as a person, she walks in a room with so much grace. And I'm so inspired by an artist like that. It's almost hard to connect the dots. She gets up there and plays bass and is just a badass, and she's got so much sex appeal and just so much, and I'm like watching her going, oh my goodness, I might try and run away with you. But she's chill. She comes on stage, and then she's just a everyday person, and that's the way it should be, but it personifies that kind of graciousness.
That's awesome. That's always been how I felt as well, but
Yeah.
Lucie really knows. And we get to see her tonight out of Musician's Corner. We are about to play the studio version of We Don't Know We're Living with Brandi Carlile and Joy Oladipoon. Would y'all do one more song while we have you here?
Yeah, sure. I would love to play a song that you guys have really supported as well, which is Black Jeans from the EGO record.
Okay.
Yeah.
That look in your eyes that says you got me figured out. catch your eye. I don't feel like myself in something somebody else designed. Highs on the pedal, feeling like a dark midnight. When I'm wearing my black jeans, maybe you won't even recognize me. And you know that I won't just take a back seat. There's a side of me that needs reminding, and that's what makes me feel alive. Oh, in my black jeans, oh, and I need you to find me. I'm in agony the whole time. Oh, 'cause nothing fits better. What I them will never go out of style. Oh. When I'm wearing my black jeans, maybe you won't even recognize me. And you know that I won't just take a back seat. There's a side of me that needs reminding. Oh, when I'm wearing my black jeans, maybe you won't even recognize me. And you know that I won't just take a back seat. There's a side of me that needs reminding, and that's what makes me feel alive. And that's what makes me feel alive. In my black jeans, in my black jeans, in my black jeans. In my black jeans, in my black jeans, in my black jeans.
Lightning 100, Lucie, Silvas, live here in the Volume.com studio at Lightning 100. It's tonight. She is headlining Musicians Corner, 8:15. She takes the stage. It's free music at Centennial Park. Get there nice and early, have dinner, enjoy, bring the family, bring your pup, whatever you want to do. Centennial Park, 5 to 9 p.m. Got Lily Mae, Sunseeker, and more. And as part of their September Sundown series, it's every Thursday and Friday through October 1st, all month long. So today you just released the third song from your forthcoming record. You've done Home Truths, which you came in and we got to debut that on the radio. That was fun.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
And
I loved that day.
I know, and interestingly, like since then, I keep listening to it and kind of listening closely to it because you shared, you're like, people are going to hear this song and have a little insight into me and my life. This is a personal song.
It is, and it was. I think that's the thing that I don't know whether it's an age thing or just the way that you see the world. I think that people younger and younger is are becoming a lot more transparent with their emotions and being vulnerable, and it's not taboo. We don't want to keep it all pent up and locked down. And I think with Home Truths, it was that very freedom of saying, you know what, sometimes relationships take some real work to get the communication right. Even if you're the happiest couple, there's a way to kind of realize that you're not always sharing what you need to share because you're so protective over the other person. And I think Home Truth just spills that out. It's like, we're safe to be ourselves here in this relationship. We're very safe with each other, and I think that makes us be able to be who we are, and that's truly what that song is about. When you're going to tell me how you really feel, and it's okay, you know. So that's why that song, and all these songs mean so much to me. Cool Down as well is really about kind of losing your cool and trying to tell yourself, it's okay, everything works out. Just chill out and try and just kind of see things from a 1,000-foot perspective, and that's hard to do.
Wow, it's some really insightful songs. I think.
Thank you.
So
I
far.
appreciate that. And it's kind of, you sort of rip your soul out to write them, and then at the same time, that's all therapy. I think that's the catharsis in writing those songs, you know.
Well, so are you excited to get to play tonight?
I am. I'm excited. I'm nervous. This will be my first full band show back, and I can't wait to see everybody. It's going to be it's already a beautiful day.
Perfect weather, right?
The weather feels much more bearable. It's a beautiful atmosphere. I love the atmosphere that hello. Okay, she'll call you back, whoever it is. And it's like, it's just... It's great. It's like, you know, the atmosphere, everyone can relax. It's not indoors. No one has to feel like they're feeling a little, you know, nervous about the way things are at the moment, which we all have to be aware of. But I think it's going to be a really nice atmosphere, and I can't wait to get up there with these guys, Pete and Corey and Evan, and then we have Josh Day on the drums coming in, and it's just going to be so much fun.
Oh my gosh! All right, well, we can't wait for it. We're gonna get there. Be there by 8:15. Get there as early as you can, though. All these bands are great. I mean, that was what was fun last night.
Yeah.
Is like there's a couple bands I knew I wanted to see, and then some bands I really hadn't heard of yet, and
Yeah.
it was all good, every single act.
I'm so excited, and I saw that it was another day, and I really wanted to go see it. It was Illiterate Light, because I'd seen them at another event with you guys, and I am obsessed with that
Aren't they
band.
great?
They are so
So
good.
much
I don't know if
energy.
you guys have seen them, but there's a duo, and the energy that they have on stage. I'm like a legit fan, and I basically stalked them on Instagram and was like sending the messages like, "You're the best band ever." They really are badass.
So one of the guys in the band, his uncle is Steve Gorman, who is the drummer from the Black Crowes, and lives here in the Nashville area. And he said he went and saw him play at the OG basement, and he was like, "Okay, you guys are ready." And
no way.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. That makes total sense
He's
with
been
what they
cheering.
do.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's a band that's been fun to see them kind of
Yeah.
grow from, you know, an OG
Exactly.
basement show to there's big things ahead for them.
Absolutely.
Okay, so have you heard? I mean, have you heard your new song on the radio yet?
I have not.
Okay.
No, you'll be the first.
Awesome, great. Okay, so we're going to listen to this together. And also, thanks to everyone watching over at volume.com/lightning100. This is Lucie, Silvas, We Don't Know We're Living, featuring Brandy Carlisle and Joy Aladakun. It's her first time hearing it on the radio, and it's on Nashville's independent radio, Lightning 100.
I took a trip, but I was not on a vacation. Sat face to face with my love, but I didn't see him. Staring out at the Grand Canyon. Oh, but I was just so busy planning places I'll go. We race out the door of our youth and wave bye to our mothers. We take on the world and stop taking their telephone calls. We see them again every Christmas till there's not another. Oh, I wish I had known they're singing. Fish don't know that they're swimming. Oh, no one knows the beginning.
Lightning 100, Lucie, Silvas, We Don't Know That We're Living. Featuring Brandy Carlisle and Joy Aladacoon. It's out now, and tonight you get to see her for free. Part of Musicians Corner September Sundown Series. Join us 5 to 9 p.m. at Centennial Park. She'll be taking the stage at 8:15, but get there as early as you can. It's going to be a great night of music. Lily May, Sunseeker, Lucie Silvas, and so much more. You can find out more at luciesilvas.com and musicianscornernashville.com.